Okay. So greetings, everyone. My name is Jane, and I'm a Vipassana practitioner. Thank you, Leo, for accepting my invitation to learn more about you, your Vipassana practice, and how it changed your life. So this art of living technique benefited me in so many ways that every opportunity I get, I share them. So that's why my latest book titled Twin Flame Soulmates in Vipassana, which is available worldwide in Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Before we begin, allow me to share what is Vipassana to those who don't know it yet. Vipassana means to see things as they really are. It is one of India's most ancient techniques of meditation. It was rediscovered by Gautama Buddha more than 2,500 years ago and was taught by him as a universal remedy for universal ills. This non-sectarian technique aims for the total eradication of mental impurities, which results in the highest happiness of full liberation. So since the time of Buddha, Vipassana has been handed down to the present day by an unbroken chain of teachers. The current teachers in this tradition were appointed by the late Mr. S.N. Goenka, who is Indian descent but born and raised in Burma. Before he passed away in 2013, he left behind a comprehensive system for training and appointment of future teachers in this tradition. So I am grateful that the tradition is maintained in its purest form. Welcome, Leo. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, well, thank you for having me today. It's really been a pleasure, and well, I really don't expect much today, but yeah, like I said, I did review the the questions, and hindi naman siya mahihirap sagutin. Because I was thinking, ano yung mga interview questions that she'll be asking to me. So I don't know. But yeah, my name is Leo. I'm from Cavite, and I'm a freelance worker. I work from home for almost 15 years now.
Great.
Yun. Ano pa ba?
So
Hmm?
I did send you a list of questions that I want to talk to you about because I want to make sure that I capture, everything that I want to capture within the 30 minutes time frame that I'm allotted to this interview because I didn't want it to be longer than 30 minutes. People would not be listening to videos more than that, I feel. So
Yeah. Mhm.
um, I'm gonna go through my list of questions.
Okay.
I understand that we have different journeys and paths in our lives, and at some point, we would encounter something that would just trigger us to search for a deeper meaning. So, how did you come to a point in your life where you feel you need to pay attention to your spirituality?
Well, I think the moment it was the time, how would I say it? One of my very down moments, I would say. It was in January. So I am clinically diagnosed with GAD, or generalized anxiety disorder. I was properly diagnosed in 2021. And since then, I've been receiving treatment from a psychiatrist. Was taking antidepressant. And then I was also in a relationship during that time. Um, and then, but yung relationship, medyo, especially in 2022, going rough na yung relationship namin until we broke up January 4. Um, so yun yung, yeah, nag-landslide ako during that time. Nag-relapse triple yung condition ko because not I was dealing with not only the relationship or the breakup issue, but also sa job then. It was also the first time that we had to let go a lot of people in our company because as you know, we're dealing with global economic crisis right now. So that's the ultimate reasons why we had to let go of our people, some of our people. So the kasabay yun, as in literally sabay. And not to mention other stuff pa going on in my life, family, personal, family, ganyan. So, kaya nag-landslide talaga ako nun. Siguro yun yung moment talaga, parang I would say rock bottom in that area of my life. I had to go back to my psychiatrist, balik na naman ako sa medication, as in triple yung relapse ko. I have physical pain, may yung manifestation sa akin ng stress or ng
Yes.
anxiety ko. I have physical pain here, tapos going all over my body na. And then I had this divine intervention, if I would say. Usually kasi during breakup, yung based on my experience with my previous relationships, it will take me years to get over that um heartache kumbaga or breakup. But this time kasi 10 days lang eh. I was okay. Okay na ako. Kasi I went back yung ex ko kasi naka-base siya sa Malaysia. And then yung setup namin, I keep coming back there to visit him. I would stay there for a few months. Para kasi since I work, I can work whenever or wherever may decent connection. So that's yun yung advantage ng work ko. And then I would always visit him there. Um, pero nga during that time rough na. So I went back to Malaysia kahit after the breakup. Just I tried to win him back. But unfortunately it didn't happen. Yung the worst situation um happened, like hindi niya ako sinipot at all. So imagine that. So like
Mm.
with all the expenses, hindi niya ako sinipot. Pero I woke up smiling. I woke up like was a feather-like feeling, I would say. And then I was like, why am I smiling? Bakit ganito yung nararamdaman ko? I was looking for pain. I was looking for hurt. Wala at all.
Mm.
So, wala. So, I think that was it. Ang nasabi ko na lang nun, thank you, Lord. Yun na lang yung nasabi ko during that time. And walang pain. I was smiling. Parang gratefulness lang yung nararamdaman ko during that time. And then, I remember before I left the Philippines, so sabi ko pa sa nanay ko, kasi syempre, my mother was so worried about me. Sa kanya ako umiyak nung nag-break kami. And then, nung nalaman niya babalik ako ng Malaysia, she was shocked. And then sabi niya, bakit ka babalik? So I was like, I need this, sabi kong ganun. But don't worry, pagbalik ko, ayusin ko na yung sarili ko, sabi kong ganun. I didn't know na babalik pala akong ayos na. So, yeah, pagbalik ko,
Mm.
ayos na talaga, okay na talaga ako. I tested myself kasi parang a friend told me na, "Oh, baka in denial ka lang." So, yeah,
Mm.
parang napaisip ako, okay, it's possible. Sabi ko. I tested myself, I assessed myself. It's not eh. Like, nagpapatugtog ako ng mga sad music. I would check if magbe-breakdown ba ako. Wala talaga at all. Punong-puno lang talaga ako ng gratitude sa kay God. Pero, so I would say, sabi ko, okay na ako. So siya lang yun eh. Siya lang yung makakagawa ng
Mm.
ganung power, kumbaga. Wala talaga
Yes.
eh. Pero, something's missing pa din. Kasi sabi ko, I
Mm.
think yung sa relationship part, okay na ako. Pero parang may
Mm.
kulang pa. So,
Mm.
yun na yung hinintay ko. I was anticipating na sa Vipassana. Naka-sign up na ako dun eh. So, it
Mm.
happened January 14 and then yung Vipassana ko, Feb 26. So, hinihintay ko na lang yun. So, sabi ko, sige, I'll wait for that. Backstory pala, supposedly, papasok ako sa first course ng Vipassana Philippines of this year. It was January 4, yung,
Mm.
yung course. Imagine, January 4, lahat nangyayari sa akin yun. Yung breakup, yung
Mm.
sa trabaho. Tapos, supposedly, January 4 ako papasok. Pero it didn't happen kasi nga, there was a lot of things going on. Sabi ko, sige, Feb 26 na lang. And then Vipassana came, Vipassana happened, yun na. So after the course, parang I was driving, una ko napansin, I was so calm driving. Hindi na ako yung nagka-curse kahit may nagka-cut sa aking mga sasakyan. I wasn't cursing at all. I was like,
Mm.
just go ahead. Something like that. Parang, ako kasi I curse a lot actually. Pero during that time, hindi. And
Mm.
then, I was driving Aguinaldo Highway. It's in Cavite. I cried. Parang bigla na lang akong umiyak. Parang I was like, oh, what's going on? Why am I crying? Parang ganun.
Mm.
I don't know, I think I felt so overwhelmed and then ang sabi ko na lang, iba ka Lord. Sabi ko gano'n, iba ka, gano'n lang sabi. Parang sabi ko na lang, parang jokingly. Pero Lord, wag naman ngayon, parang wala namang wiper yung ano ko, yung eyeglasses ko. Baka naman maaksidente ko. Kasi buti na lang may tissue paper na madaling i-reach. So, basta I was literally crying during that time. So, nag-arise ako eh. Nag-arise ako. So, Goenka is right na parang 10 days is enough for you to experience the benefit. And I did. I'm lucky enough to experience that. So that's why I keep practicing. And that's one of the reasons why I keep coming back to the center to strengthen. Kasi yung battle kakaiba, yung battle sa labas, yun yung mahirap. Yun yung
Mm-hmm.
challenging. Kasi
Yes.
different world talaga yung
Mm-hmm.
sa labas. Unlike when you're inside the center, well, holistic kasi yung approach dun eh. Like, yung 5 precepts, you're gonna observe the 5 precepts. And it's easier to practice inside yung 5 precepts na yun. Tapos you're meditating pa with other students, with other people. That's another thing na reinforce ka talaga. May strengthen talaga yung practice mo. So sa labas, it's very challenging. Actually, nade-deteriorate yung practice ko sa labas. And again, that's the reason why I keep coming back sa center para nga mas strengthen siya.
Mas strengthen. Yeah.
And one of the reasons and why I serve because I want to give back, you know. Dun sa like you said you said malaki yung naging benefit mo sa Vipassana. It's the same thing sa akin.
Mhm.
Ganun din, sobrang laki. And that's one of the main reasons kung bakit din inaccept ko yung role nila as kitchen coordinator sa Dama.
Mm-mm. Well, thank you for that
Yeah, you're welcome.
explanation. Leo, I'm gonna go through my list of questions. I want to make sure that I capture everything. You kind of answered some of that already. So, um, how did you learn about Vipassana?
Okay, there's a funny story kasi my ex-boyfriend introduced that to me
Mm,
back in 2018. And then supposedly we were planning to get in together. Um,
mm,
it never happened, obviously. Pero mula nung binasa ko yung site kasi I got really interested about it. So, okay, this is interesting. Lalo na nung na-diagnose ako properly.
mm,
I never had a chance lang talaga to get in. I tried sa Malaysia, kaso
mm.
October of last year, towards October of last year, because I saw may mga courses na. However, naging conflict sa flights ko. So I decided na, sige, I'll wait na lang sa Philippines. So yeah, it was him who introduced me to Vipassana.
Great. So I think my next question you already answered. It says, when and where did you take your first 10-day course and how was it like?
Yeah, Feb 26 here in Chaong, Quezon, and wonderful, wonderful. Yung benefit again na nakuha ko na siya after the 10 days.
That's great. So during the 10-day course, was there a time when you wanted to quit?
No, not really. Siguro kasi na-prepare ko na yung sarili ko na
That's
I'll
good.
do it, I'll do it. I think yeah, it's the preparation. Um, Despite the weird stuff happened there, sangkaras. Sa akin kasi parang if other students experience like sleepless night, ako hindi. During the first few nights, weird dreams, as in unusual dreams na hindi ko na-experience sa labas. And then eventually, I think it started like in the fifth or fourth night, if I'm not mistaken, nightmares. I was having nightmares every night na since then. As in nightmare, I was shouting, I was yelling, ganyan. So, nagko-freak out yung
Wow.
mga ibang students. Yeah, parang like the student next to me, next to my room, parang gustong-gusto niya akong gisingin kaso nga bawal magsalita, bawal
Yes,
mag-usap. Yun
yes.
yung challenge niya. So hindi niya ako mapasok sa room ko. Pero yeah, I had nightmares during that time. And by the way, naka-antidepressant pala ako during that course. Parang ayoko kasi mag-rest. So dala ko yung antidepressant ko. Pero naubos siya on the 8th, I think 8th day. Naubos na siya. And then, hinayaan ko lang. Then after that, feeling ko nga okay na ako. I asked permission from my psychiatrist. Sabi ko, I want to give this a fair chance, sabi ko, or trial,
Mhm.
itong meditation. alam niya yung pinasok ko. Sabi ng psychiatrist ko, yeah, Leo, this is the part na I give naman that decision sa client, sabi niya, sa patient. Let's see, sabi niya, ang observe lang natin yung withdrawal mo sa medicine, sabi niya. Kasi
Mm.
nakaisang buo ako ng antidepressant kasi gradually you have to um, like decrease yung dosage mo nun. Nakaisang buo ako noon that time. So meaning matagal pa dapat yung gamutan. Pero and suddenly stop namin. So, yun yung kailangan ni-observe. So, sabi ko, sure, sabi ko gano'n. And then sabi niya, kahit anong, kung ano man yung mangyari, you know where to contact me, sabi niya gano'n. Sure, doc, sabi ko gano'n. And biniro ko na lang siya, kasi I wanna get rid of you na din, sabi ko gano'n sa kanya. Sabi niya, pero sabi nga niya din sa akin, yeah, hopefully, ito na yung huli nating pag-uusap, sabi niya gano'n. Sige, doc. Yeah, since then, hindi na ako nag-antidepressant. And yeah, hindi ko siya may kinakausap, hindi ko siya piniping. So, parang yung meditation, it's my antidepressant. The good thing about it, it's natural.
Yes, yes. Now, you mentioned that you had these nightmares from day 4 on. Do you remember those nightmares? Are they the same dreams?
Um, I think, yung very vivid sa akin, someone wanted to kill me. Um, yeah, papatayin niya ako. Sasaksakin niya ako, parang gano'n. And I think it happened twice or three times na ganung episode na yun yung pinaka natatandaan ko lang. Someone wanted to kill me.
Mm-mm.
So,
Did you bring it up to the teacher? Did you ask
yeah,
some questions? And
yeah,
were you relieved?
I talked to Teacher Ida about it. Well, sabi naman niya, actually, in-expect ko na rin yung answer doon. So sabi niya, yeah, just do not interpret it, just let it be. Sabi niya,
Mhm.
um, and then eventually I realized, okay, it's my sangkaras, parang
Mm,
arising, parang
right.
ganun. So, iba-iba lang talaga na manifestation.
Yes, yes, exactly. Do you recall how is it like on day 4 when Vipassana is taught for the first time during
Yeah,
the
of
course?
course. Mm-mm.
Yeah. How was it?
So it was the ano, 'di ba, parang what do you call that? Yung strong determination thing. So you
Adithana.
have, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's more than 2 hours. I didn't change my posture. And I didn't realize I can do it, or I could do it. So, but I was really surprised. Yeah, the next day, so I was so excited to talk to the teacher. Sign up agad ako for the question just to share my experience. Kasi nga,
Mhm.
yeah, parang okay, parang find your like most convenient position or form, and I did. And then walang baguhan. You don't have to change it, and I did not. And more than 2 hours,
That's
ginawa ko.
great.
Sabi ko, but yeah, my feet were so numb talaga, totally. Pero yeah, na-tolerate ko siya. Sabi ko, I think I can still extend. Nag-extend pa ako sa mga 5 or 10 minutes. Extend ko pa talaga siya. Yeah, just to test myself. And I was really so surprised. Ako, since then, kaya ko na siya. Parang lagi ako naka-lotus form, and I realized there's also a health benefit pag if you meditate that way, yung posture mo, sobrang okay niya. So, yeah, it was really nice.
2 hours. That's good.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever done 2 hours.
grabe yun. Grabe yung two
Maybe
hours.
an hour and a half. That's great. Do you recall a day during the course when the day was very memorable and why?
Memorable, actually maraming memorable sa akin. Like yun nga, yung mga nightmares, apparently I can, I get to share it with you, considering na actually yung memory ko nowadays ano na talaga, parang very limited. Pero yung itong mga nase-share ko, I would say yun yung mga memorable sa akin
Mhm.
during the course.
That's good. Again, during the course, were there a time where it was challenging to meditate?
I think during the Anapana, yung first 3 days,
Yes.
that's yeah, it was very challenging kasi yung noise,
Mm,
but ito yung mga sinishare, isa sa mga sinishare ko, modesty aside, parang the way I describe what happened to me, yung na-experience ko. Sabi ko parang, it's a training course. So I think
Mm-mm.
sabi ko, as a student, I'm a fast learner. Sabi
Mm.
ko gano'n. So parang, kasi I do trainings as well. I handle training sa team namin. I also train people. So, alam ko mag-assess ng mga trainees. So, as a trainee, so parang I would say, in-assess ko yung sarili ko. I think I'm a fast learner. Kasi yung module na follow ko eh.
Mm-mm.
Naka-follow ko siya like Anapana first 3 days and then fourth day Vipassana. Yun nga yung practice mo yung strength yung aditan. I did that. Kasi even yung Anapana first 3 days, okay na ako eh. Kasi on the third day, I remember talking to Teacher Ida. So sabi ko sa kanya, "Eh, parang nagkakaroon na ako ng mga realization on the third day. So sabi ko sa kanya, kasi na-experience ko na nun, second, third day, nag-aanapana ako. There are noises. Background na lang sila sa akin. I wasn't distracted.
Mm-mm.
No, background lang. Yeah, I recognize them. May kumakanta, tricycle. Not to mention yung mga natural sounds like wind, trees.
Mm-mm.
Dogs, chickens. Mga yabag ng may mga naglalakad. But they're okay. Nasa background ko lang talaga sila. Pero
Yeah.
naka-focus ako sa breath ko. Kaya sabi ko nun kay Teacher Ida, sabi ko, does that mean it seems that you can meditate practically anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, yun yung sabi ng teacher. Yes, sabi niya, even if you're just walking, even if you're in the beach and you're just walking, you can meditate.
Yes.
I go, amazing. So, for me to experience that early on, so yun nga kasi sabi ko, I would say, I think I'm a fast learner. And yun nga kasi, after the course, yung sinasabi nga ni Goenka na 10 days is enough my experience when I benefit. Only if you do it properly. Which
Mm-hmm.
I did. I believe I did it properly. Kaya na-experience ko na siya. Kaya 11th day, I was going home, yun nga, I was crying kasi sabi ko, sobrang okay nito.
Tears of joy.
Exactly. Yun talaga yun. Yun talaga. It was really tears of joy.
Now, how was it like when the noble silence ended and you can finally talk again? How was that?
Exciting, of course, kasi I get to meet na the students and ayun, magandang realization sa akin doon is yung wisdom behind do not judge the book by its cover. Sobrang
Yes.
nag-ano sa akin yun eh. Kasi
Yes.
yeah, I was looking at my classmates before. Like, yeah, daming lalaro sa isip ko. Like, I remember Jasper. Ba't itong batang to? Parang sakitin naman itong. Parang sobrang weird dito. May mga ganun sa isip ko. Yeah, mga ganun. So, parang sobrang depressing naman tingnan itong batang to. And when I get to talk to them, oh my God, they're so smart, they're so nice, parang yun nga,
Yeah.
parang you do not really have to judge. It's wrong to judge people right away. You really have to know them.
Yeah.
So yung wisdom behind that, sobrang nag-sink in sa akin. So nakatulong siya sa akin to really, cultivate that sa sarili ko. Na, kilalanin mo muna yung mga tao.
Mm-hmm. So you had the perception during the 10-day course and then it turned out not what you think, right?
Mm,
After you spoke to them,
right,
finally
right.
find out. That's great. Now, how did the Vipassana practice change your life?
Um, well, how would I say it? I have struggles pa din right now. But ultimately, it's been helping me to be more aware. Well, it amplified a lot of things in my life kasi. First is my faith.
Mm-mm.
Kasi sabi nga ni Gwenka, you really don't have to change your religion whatsoever. It's not
Mm-mm.
really necessary. At some point, medyo naisip ko yun eh. Pero I realized nga yung sinabi ni Gwenka, yeah, he's right. You really don't have to. Kasi in fact, na-amplify nga niya yung faith ko eh, kay God.
Mm-mm.
I'm a Christian. So, na-amplify niya eh. Mas madali ko nga ngayon na yung mga scriptures, whatever I read scriptures, of course, it should be guided as much as possible. Pero mas madali ko siyang naiintindihan this time. Unlike before, na parang, ano ba to? Hindi ko maintindihan ito sa sabi ng scripture na to. Kasi, puro
Mm-mm.
symbols kasi yung scripture eh. Ngayon, mas madali ko siyang naiintindihan. Um, yung awareness ko, mas in-amplify niya.
Mhm.
Struggle, kaya ako nasabing struggle because, again, as long that we're alive, stress will always be there. Ganyan-ganyan yung life natin. I think
Mhm.
the only time na wala ng stress or challenge is would be patay ka na. Pero yun nga, mas mas aware ako sa mga nangyayari sa paligid ko. It's still a challenge though. That's why I really need to practice regularly. Kasi intentionally at some point tinatest ko nga yung sarili ko. Or minsan hindi naman intention, it's just that's really difficult for me to meditate. Pero yun na yun na notice ko. Um, yeah, marang nagpa-pile up na naman yung mga anxiety ko, ganyan. Nagkakaroon naman ako ng physical manifestation. So, kaya I know now talaga na I really have to practice regularly. So, may mga in-address kasi sa akin yung meditation, like for example, addiction, ano pa ba, mga bad habits. They're
Mhm.
still there, but para siyang kino-compare ko siya sa cigarette smoking. I used to smoke, by the way. I started in college, and but it has been more than 10 years na I quit smoking. Um, pero parang ganun yung nangyayari sa whatever addiction that I have, na ina-address ng meditation. Para siya, yung kino-compare ko siya sa smoking. It's not totally eradicated yet, but I believe I'm going there na.
Okay.
Malaki na yung naging improvement niya.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, malaki na yung naging improvement. Kumbaga, if I'm doing it before like every day, ngayon no, like, it would last like weeks na wala, and then minsan babalik, parang ganyan. Tapos, pero malaki na yung improvement niya in general.
All right. So, my next question is, who would you recommend this 10-day course and why?
I recommended that first with my family, of course,
Mhm.
or to my family. But as you may know, usually kapag may mga ganyan, usually yung family mo pa nga yung may resistance. I think it's just normal
Mhm.
to resist to something that they don't know. And then of course some of my friends, I've been recommending that to them as well, especially do sa mga kakilala ko na dealing with anxiety. Although it's not a cure, it's not a treatment, but I explained that to them as well. Baga, it's just a side effect like what happened to me. Um, it's really more of ano, Vipassana is a process of mind purification kasi hindi naman siya yung parang, okay, you have anxiety, pumasok ka para maggumaling yung anxiety mo. But naturally, it's the ano talaga eh, parang side effect of that. Kasi imagine, you're purifying your mind. So, naturally, whatever, like, anxiety is an impurity, di ba? Especially if you're worrying. Yun eh, i-address talaga niya naturally. So I guess there's really no other way about it. Pero yeah, with my friends, and some of them are interested. It's just that yung number one usually na challenge would be time. Hindi nila mabigyan ng time. But my challenge sa kanila, whenever I hear that kind of reason, I would say, okay, what's 10 days versus a lifetime? So just
Exactly.
sabi ko, just think about it. So far wala pa papasok, but there some of them are interested.
Yeah, in time, they will see your
Yeah.
progress and they will do that.
Mhm.
So I only have a minute or two left. Any final
Mhm.
message you want to convey to the people that will eventually reach this video?
Um, whatever journey you're in, just continue, embrace that journey. And whatever goals you have in that journey, well, I pray na ma-reach niyo yung goal na yun. And yeah, Vipassana is good. It has been benefiting thousands of people. So I will
Exactly.
hope everyone would give it a try or a chance. Again, it's non-sectarian. I think most of the people, kasi like they look at it as, what's that? Is it a cult or something? No, it's definitely not. And it's really universal, And I think if you do it properly, you will really benefit out from it. But again, like I said earlier, yung outside yung real battle. So it doesn't stop like after it doesn't stop after the 10-day course. You should continue. Make it a lifestyle talaga. Again, it's a life tool. As they say, praying is talking to God. Meditation is listening to the Creator.
That's great. Well, to conclude, Leo, I want to thank you again for the opportunity to learn about
Yeah,
you and your
thank
practice.
you.
Thank you for sharing. And if anyone is interested in learning about this technique, they can go to dhamma.org where they can find
Yes.
the 10-day course nearest them. Currently, we have 240 centers and 142
Wow.
non-centers worldwide. So thank you all for watching. May you be happy, peaceful, and liberated from your mysteries. Be happy. Thank you.
Thank you.